We have a new class of inmates these days, the undocumented immigrant, scooped up in raids and held in detention centers for as long as it takes the system to process them out of the country. Here is Laya, whose husband is detained in the Stewart Detention Center.
All the way to the detention center, and you see it's just, I just cannot imagine my husband in there. The result of everything is that he's gonna be deported. I have 4 kids that I see crying every day. We don't have no other choice. He's gonna have to go. It's a really, really big impact on them.
ICE is forcing detained immigrants to work for as little as $1 a day to clean, cook, and maintain the detention center in a scheme to maximize profit. There are over 1,700 immigrants held inside. Companies are paid up to $120 per detainee per night by the U.S. government.
Each year, hundreds of thousands of individuals are locked up in civil immigration detention facilities while awaiting immigration or citizenship status determinations. Those detained include U.S. citizens, green card holders, children, asylum seekers, and victims of human trafficking. Immigration violations are civil violations, and immigration detention is civil in nature. Many detained immigrants have no criminal history at all. Given immigration detention's civil nature and purpose, detained immigrants are subjected to prison-like conditions at Stewart Detention Facility in Lumpkin, Georgia. At the Stewart Detention Facility, it has knowingly benefited financially from participating in a venture that engaged in violations of the forced labor provisions of the Trafficking Victims Protection Act under U.S. and international anti-trafficking laws. Despite its name, the voluntary work program is not voluntary in any meaningful sense. The Stewart Detention Facility maintains a corporate scheme, plan, and pattern of depriving detained immigrants of basic necessities. The Stewart Detention Facility knowingly obtained the labor and/or services of the undocumented immigrants and forced labor class members by means of physical restraint and threats of physical restraint. The Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia should not detain undocumented immigrants for profit under violation of the United States federal and international anti-trafficking laws.
This was brought to you by CAP, the Committee Against For-Profit Prisons, with a strong stance against inhumane treatment of immigrants in Stewart Detention Center.